What's up?
Hello all, my name is Ryan Kennedy, and today I'll be doing an informative speech on the history of the space program. I've grown up with the space program practically all my life. I live in Merritt Island, Florida, and the Space Center is approximately 12-15 miles away from my house, where the space shuttle launches. Also launched there has been satellites and rockets. My parents work out at the Space Center. They've worked out there each for 25 years, and they've seen it all out there, launched a lot of space shuttles and even some rockets that they had to deal with. The first satellite actually was the first thing ever launched into space. The satellite that was first launched into space was launched by the USSR in 1957. This satellite was named Sputnik, and I have a picture. The top one is Sputnik, the first satellite launched into space. And the U.S. was just behind launching the next satellite into space just a few months after in 1958. And their satellite was called Explorer 1. Now, after satellites, then became the big discussion who was going to be the first to get a man up into space. And the U.S. actually took that title. They launched up 2 men, and this capsule right here, which is attached to this rocket. This rocket was called Mercury, Project Mercury. And actually, the capsule right here, you can see it's just this small part on top of the rocket, and that's where the 2 astronauts were actually packed in. After the capsule age, explorers and engineers wanted to make an easier route for astronauts to go up, so they came up with the idea of just a rocket with no capsule. And this rocket program was called the Atlas program. The Atlas program, 2 different atlases are shown here, an Atlas V and an Atlas 12. And these atlases, they could launch up astronauts as well as satellites to just accommodate for whatever was needed in space. After the rocket program then became what was going to be the next big vehicle to launch into space that, just did it all. And that vehicle happened to be the Space Shuttle. And the Space Shuttle was first launched in 1981, was its first launch out of the Kennedy Space Center. And the Space Shuttle could just do so many things. It could dock to the space station, it could carry up to 8 astronauts into space, and any engineering or electrical equipment that the space station, which resided in space, needed, or any supplies that astronauts living on the space station needed to maintain their lifestyle. The last shuttle flight